Hello. So let's see. Everything changed a little bit, but the counter is still broken, but it shows, I think, the right amount of followers. Shows most recent follower and viewer count, but it's not updated, I'd say. All right. Hey, good morning, Chinstrand. How's it going? So last night I did 2-week challenge entry, paint overs. And I sketched some on this, but it doesn't. I'm not going to continue on it. It can die off. So how about we go back to good old random topic? So how about some suggestions? Is that the right? I don't even remember if that is the right number of the episode. I should have checked. And where's the dice? Dice is there. So, how about some topics? Or today maybe, as it's bank holiday, everyone maybe sleeping. In UK at least. No one's at work. All right, fair enough. I also added a ticker for followers for the next special stream. It's on 2000, and in September I will do the special stream where I flip through the sketchbooks. I think everything should be more or less working. Okay, today's topic, as everyone is not here, except Kjellstrand, he's holding the fort. I'll do just the comfort zone. And the counter seems to have updated, but I don't know. I don't really know how it works. What was I? Yes. All right, counter. Comfort zone. I'm a sucker for creatures. I always love doing creatures. I don't know what it is. I think it's the freedom of creating whatever you want, like in a way of anything goes, really, as long as it reads well. It doesn't really matter how how the monster is constructed. I think that's the fun thing about creatures. Is that constant whatever goes feel to it. You can't go wrong with doing a little bit of creatures. So much fun. So I think last stream, the 2-week challenge stream, it's on YouTube, uploaded there, for you guys to look at, and also for everyone that I did paint overs for, the PSDs. I mean, most of them are just flattened PSDs, but you'll see um, the subtleties of my painovers. Um, because on the stream, a lot of it, a lot of it is washed out. Hey Morphia, good morning. Hey Triple Threat 400. Good morning, welcome. Eric Moy, hey, good morning. Welcome, guys. So what I'm doing now is just comfort zone warm up. I'm not sure if I should do longer projects or if I should let those rest a bit on the stream and just go back to classic random topic madness. I think I kind of miss it. I miss that exploration aspect of sketching, where you can just draw whatever comes to mind. Um, or whatever is being suggested. I think I'll do that for a while, and not do another like 2-week project or 1-week project because of this. Like I think I think it's because of the way when you have to do a picture that's more elaborate, it takes longer time, and with only 30 minutes a stream, it might not be very interesting to follow visually. So I think I'll just go back to doing these comfort zone drawings and um, suggested topics from you guys. How to present your character design. I think what how I see it, it's depending on the purpose, right? Is it illustration? Is it a mood piece? Is it for like a technical thing for 3D artists to look at? Um, a lot of the posing, when it has to be used for production, it can't really be too crazy when it comes to posing, like some elaborate dynamic sketch or a lot of perspective distortion. That's never useful for someone else who has to use it afterwards, right? But it can be very useful to show a team or senior staff that don't know what the character should be, right? So they want to see something cool, and then they go, "Oh yeah, we like that one. That looks like it could be a good route to go down." And then you have to redraw it again for the team to be able to work with. So it's a little bit like you have to decide on the use of it and what you want to show publicly. I mean, I could easily do a very static concept, and a 3D artist would thoroughly enjoy working from that, right? Or do a very dynamic, like that Super Metroid fan art piece I did, which is very dynamic. But looking at that, you wouldn't be able to use a lot of that information for production. But then there is pictures like starting like, let's say this one, which is pose, where we can see mass, we can see texture, we can see behavior, right? But it's still not very static. It's still kind of, this character is kind of moving still, right? And has personality and so on. And a 3D artist could easily look at this and go, okay, I would understand how to model this. Um, so for me, the ideal is finding the bridge between what is a dynamic pose that's not too extreme and not enough, or not too much. I mean, um, uh, distortion. Hey, Captain Balls. Hey, Georg. Glad that you guys could make it. Yeah, I'm back now from vacation. Today is bank day in UK, so but I'm doing my warm up anyways because I want to sit and do some more some painting. Uh, so I'm doing my warm up, having my coffee. The son is playing in his room, all back to normal. Like I mentioned to the guys on Discord, my vacation was nice, relaxed. Went out to the countryside and also went to a um, wedding party. Friends, they were remarrying or whatever it's called, like topping up their marriage. So this was this massive party, and in another city. Traveled there with the kids. It was good. It was good. So did you guys miss me? Did you miss the warm up? I like. I liked it actually. What I ended up doing was sitting and sketching in my sketchbook when I was on my vacation. And I finished one, and I'm like a fourth into the new one. So it was quite nice, just sitting and doodling on the sketchbook, having coffee, etc., and listening to the kids run around, not having to sit in the office or work and so on. It was nice. It was a good feeling. Hey, 8 milkshakes, welcome back. Good morning, Zalian. That's great, Eric in Chisrand. Yeah, now we're back to our morning rant, uh, random topic of discussion, all these things, right? It's good. We're back in business, and I think I'll be doing these suggested topics, and I think every Friday being a comfort zone. Okay, my son closed his door. Um, I think I'll have every Friday be comfort zone Friday. Just draw whatever I want, and Monday to Thursday will be drawings based on your suggestions. So whatever you want to draw, I'll roll the dice, and I'll draw that. Also, like I mentioned to the other people, the extra stream for the 1,500 followers is going to be in September. I think the second, not September 2nd, which is now on Saturday. Actually, I could do it now on Saturday or Sunday. Maybe on Sunday or Saturday or Friday. I don't know. Um, on maybe second of September. I don't know yet. I'll check with my wife if she want to do something. Um, but the idea of the special stream is to flip through my sketchbooks. I have around, I would say, easily or about 50 of them, and they go back to my beginnings of me starting to learning concept art. So in there's a lot of early drawings. I can show my first sketchbook I did on my first I had on my first workshop in 2004. And I was thinking during this extra stream we can kind of hang out on the warm up Google Hangouts or some other, if you guys have any other better um, group call function. We could also all hang out on the Discord voice and just kind of talk. I don't think we've all talked to each other with voice. That could be quite interesting. And obviously, it's going to be streamed. So if you guys, whoever doesn't want to be recorded, obviously, keep that in mind. Chillstrand. All right. I mean, there's no rush. I mean, I can do it the weekend after. I can put up a vote. But I'm fine with postponing. It doesn't need to be this weekend. I could even do it during the week as well. Or maybe, no, I'm actually working. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I am not on vacation anymore. But in the week, in the evening, I could do that as well. But I want to set up a date so people know, rather than stumbling upon them. So I'll try to set a date. Oh, and I'm getting my tattoo soon, in about 2 weeks. Actually, 3 weeks. That's gonna be cool. Looking forward to that. It's gonna be good. Have my life, the dead and living of my family tattooed into my skin. It's gonna be nice. I come up with some alterations I'm gonna do today and do change it slightly, just add a little bit more. Because Vikings had these, they painted these symbols for protection, and some was like for invisibility or immortality and things like that. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that, maybe, if it doesn't like clog the tattoo up. But I wanted to add, because I have the idea of the tattoo is like the Midgard snake and patterns. I can actually show it. Midgard snake with patterns and so on. And I came up with the idea I want to add life and death written in runes at the top. So that's the tattoo. So the top is the hammer. Thor's hammer is going to be like going over my hand a little bit, and the bear is at the elbow. So the thing is going to cover my whole arm, and on the body of the Midgard snake is the people in my family, living and dead. And I thought I'd add life and death on each side of Thor's hammer to kind of signify it. Thanks. It's going to be my first tattoo. I've been designing this. I wanted to be, I wanted special. I wanted, to have purpose. So it's like the story about the Midgard snake is that it holds the world together, and when it releases its tail, the world will end in Ragnarok, which is like it's when the gods come down to Earth and destroy Earth, and there will be like eternal winter, and so on. The Fenrir wolf will be released. So I had this idea that the Midgard snake with my bloodline holding my world together. So on there's my kid's name, my wife's name, my brother, his kids, my mother, father, dead relatives, so on. So it's like a tribute tattoo to my ancestry and my family. So I thought that it was about time to tattoo that. I've been wanting it for years, and I'm gonna have it finally. I'm gonna feel complete. And the next one, I'm quite sure I'm gonna want more, is gonna be on the other arm. Or, I don't know, maybe the same arm. But I want it to have some meaning. So I was thinking this second tattoo could be this symbol that the Vikings painted. It's this specific one. And the one for invisibility, they needed like pieces of a human gut, blood of 3 people, or like a raven's eye, and you have to like mix it all up, all this elaborate recipe, and mix it all up at a specific time, and when you paint it, you'll be like invisible. Eric, yeah, I showed the tattoo to the tattoo artist. He kind of said this is going to be crazy, but he was up for the challenge. It's the same guy that tattooed my wife, and he did a really good job with clean lines, super accurate. So I'm happy with I trust him. You know, like it's this guy in here in Latvia that super skilled. Not super skilled like top in the world, but he's really good. So I feel like this is very strange. It needs some more of something. Let's cut him up in subsections. Hey, Dorothy Woodstock Art. Good morning. You're new. Have you clicked follow? I don't think you have. I think you should. Click that follow button and be notified when I will be doing my 30-minute warm-ups, which I do every day, every working day, mind you. And I also do like extra streams now and then, every second week, for the Discord crowd. There's a competition there. Everyone can join in. I haven't set the new one yet. I will do that today. Any suggestions on what the 2-week challenge should be? Dorothy Woodstock, yeah. Yeah, he looks kind of a little bit weird, a little bit happy. Let's add some branches and stuff. Let's add some... Yeah, let's see what happens when we do that. Maybe make it feel like antlers of some sort. Let's give him some horns. And maybe some like leaves. Ooh, Game of Thrones redesign. Yes, Wanamir Levy. You automatically win. You're winner, chicken dinner. That's the new 2-week challenge. It's Game of Thrones redesign. Or do a character, whatever. Make something for Game of Thrones. There we go. Perfect, man. Now we don't need to think anymore. Fantastic, Golden Tigers. I'm glad that you could make it. You're always welcome here on my stream. All right, Dorothy Woodstock Art. You and me will rocky run that beach. Yes. Hey, Hefes, bro. You made it. Glad you could make it. Let's rocky run that beach. Not sure about that, but let's leave it like that. We will rocky run. Jump and hug. Such a funny clip. Such awkward. Why would they add that in the movie? It's like skipping like girls and Rocky Run. Chicken is tasty. It's super tasty food. Unfortunately, a lot of chicken is very badly, how would you say, manufactured. They wash it a lot with chemicals and stuff. So I always try to buy organic chicken because in Europe there is limitations on what they can feed the animal and how they treat the meat. And there's a lot of weird what they do with chickens. It's not at all very good for you. Well, it costs a bit extra, but I kind of I'm cool with it. I had read some random topic, by the way, on topic of food, that Amazon will kind of start selling organic food, and that is going to change the price significantly because it's going to be kind of competing in, I don't know. We'll see about that. This sounded really weird, but you know, cool if internet age Amazon could compete with prices and push down the price of organic food. I mean, one of the reasons why the price of organic food is high is because it has to succumb to some sort of standard. So there's a lot of spill because like a potato can't be ugly. So because organic food, because they don't, you know, it's more natural. It grows a little bit uglier, and that won't sell as well. So hopefully that with stuff like that, it'll help. For me, I see these black lines like suspenders, and it's breaking my mind. I don't like it at all. It makes me think about just suspenders. But it's okay. It's
hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Right here.
Hey, Dorothy
You
with
win.
Stock Art.
All right, what do I
Thanks for
win?
Another
the
beer.
Oh, I'm going for the high score.
thanks for the host. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, the stream only has 30 minutes left, but it's much appreciated. And tomorrow morning, at the same time, I will stream again. And tomorrow, I will be streaming drawings based on you guys' suggestion. So what I usually do is I roll a dice, 1 to 6, and based on the order of your suggestions, there's a random selection, and I will start the timer and paint that topic, whatever it is. And if anyone is interested in watching the previous, like season 1 and beginning of season 2, I have a specific website, 30minwarmup.com, where I post all of this. It's a work in progress website. I will start developing that website soon when I generate some spare time. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be like an extension of the Discord community of sorts. We'll see. But up there on 30minwarmup.com is a lot of episodes and pictures. So it's linked to YouTube archive, each episode, paired with a drawing. So you can kind of surf around. Thank you very much, Morphia. I think with 2 minutes left, let's do some rough coloring so we can push it in the woodland land spirit space. All right, let's choose some nice pink-ish. Let's attack that. Let's maybe put bright yellow eyes on some brownish tones for the antlers. And let's shift the arms so that there's a little bit more variety there. And let's push some more green into these things. How long with time? 44 seconds. Ah, move faster, move faster. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do a color dodge. Let's do that. Let's do this. And then like so. And then let's see if we can shift that a little bit. Make it like that. And then right as a contrast. And then one last little juicy tweak. Actually, one more. Let's do it like that, and then color range, select those. Happy tree sprite, forest sprite. Yeah, I mean it could be blue, but I had to choose something. The time was ticking. I just had to go with something. So there's today's is just a random monster comfort zone. Tomorrow I'll be taking suggestions. So make sure you come on time. It's the same time every day, and the first 6 topics are included in the dice roll. Dice roll is as follows. It's like this, right? So start the dice, and then it'll randomly select a topic, and then I start the timer, and that's a 30-minute stream. Anyways, thanks to everyone for joining. Have a good night, good day. See you tomorrow morning at the same time. Click that follow button or join the Discord. And the link to the Discord is underneath. All right. Bye, everyone. Here comes the outro.